I'm not sure why this film is actually called You'll Never Find Me, because in this film, it's not like somebody's actually seeking someone or hiding. It's two people. Hey everyone, my name is Ryan, and thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about a Shudder film that will be premiering on the Shudder streaming service on March 22nd. That film is called You'll Never Find Me. The film is directed by Indianna and Josiah, and this is both their directorial debuts. It stars Brandon Rock and Jordan Cowan. The premise of You'll Never Find Me is about a man named Patrick. He lives in an RV park in a mobile home. It's storming out one night and he has a knock on his door, and it is an unsuspected visitor. The setting of this film, I really did like it. It's the dead of the night, it's storming out, it's raining, thunderstorming, it's lightning out. The wind is whipping. It's like a hurricane out there. It really does create the mood for the film. It definitely has that horror vibe. The sounds, the pouring of the rain, the shaking of the wind, they really do nail that down very well. Most of this movie is just two people that are in this mobile home and they don't know each other and they're learning about each other, and they really have a slight misinterpretation of what is reality. This film, it's a slow burn film, which will not really work for everybody. It takes about 65 to 70 minutes to actually get going, as it is a very dialogue heavy movie. They're asking a lot of questions, and some of their answers, you're really just questioning, like, are they really telling the truth? And both characters, they're wondering that too. It's definitely one of those movies with the fact that there is only two characters, that it has to be acted well, and I do think that both characters here, they acted pretty well. I think that what they're actually given, they do a pretty good job. It definitely is a movie that is trying to keep you guessing, although I really did suspect of who the person that was not who they say they were. I was really suspecting it was that person, and it definitely goes in that route, although it does have a twist with it. There is some decent lighting in here. There is some different kinds of color lighting that they throw in here as well. I think the filming and the camera work is done pretty well inside the mobile home. With it being a slower burn film, one of the things that really has to be spot on is tension, and the music in here and the score that really follows these characters, I think it really does create tension, and the fact that it is in a really good setting and certain lighting that kind of overshadows of the characters and certain little things and words and phrases that they say in their dialogue, I think that really helps heighten the experience, because as a viewer, you're really trying to figure out which one of these people is telling the truth and which one is lying, or are they both lying? And if they are both lying, what is the outcome of it? What is going to really be happening? Because you have this strange woman that just comes to his door, knocks on his door in the dead of night. She has no shoes on, and she says that she just came from the beach, which to me is very suspect. You have somebody random that comes into a trailer park of all places. That's really strange. And this guy named Patrick that lives there in this mobile home, he's really suspicious of her as well. He has certain things that you suspect about him that's really strange, and I love that with both characters here. You're just really trying to get a grip on exactly where this film is going to go, and I like that it at least kept you guessing, and at least there were other things in this film like sounds and certain things with like the wind and such that made you think, uh-oh, is somebody actually coming? Is the lights going to go out? What is really actually going to happen with both these characters? Are they going to work together during this storm? When it comes to the narrative of this film, I felt that it was a little bit predictable. The fact that it is a slow burn film, I think it hurts it just a little bit. I think because the story doesn't have too much really going on, and the consequences of certain actions don't exactly really come to fruition, I would say. Just like certain things with the characters, I just don't think that they really did enough with. Certain things that we learn about the characters that I was just like, okay, this isn't too bad. Like, there's tension. I feel like they're doing everything they can on the acting front. But when it comes to actually executing the third act and just kind of closing the film together, I just don't really think that it really all comes together for me in a way that I really like, to be honest. It has a lot of things really going for it for a first time director. They do a lot of things right with camera work. They do a lot of things with just certain things, how they wrote, different ways of like the setting and the sound. The sound is probably the best part of this film, and then also the fact that they do create tension as the film goes along, but it is just a little bit slow for my taste, and I definitely would have liked the pacing to be just a little bit better, and I think I would have liked the movie a little bit more. I was really torn between my score, what I would want to give this film. I was thinking between a 2.5 and a 3, and I think I'm going to settle on a 2.5 because for a debut, I don't think this is a bad movie. It definitely has a lot of things aesthetically and things that can really draw you in with the setting and sounds. Acting isn't bad, but I think overall the narrative and a little bit of the predictability really weighs it down for me, and that's why I can only give it a 2.5 out of 5. If you have seen this film, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you just think it was kind of meh? Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.